Hi everyone, a very good afternoon to all of you. I am Suman Agarwal, co-founder and director of Image Consulting Business Institute. And this is Spotlight with Suman series, which we have every Wednesday, usually at 3 o'clock, but from last couple of weeks we are having it at 1 because of some prior commitments. Good afternoon Vaishnavi, good afternoon Shagun Chavla, good afternoon Anis, sorry. Hi Nutan, hi Rakesh, hi Curious Guitarist, hi Namita, hi Aliza, hello Sejal, hi Ashima, hi Chinmay Tales. Okay, I just can't figure out why you have these different names than your usual names. Hi Amreen, hello Pinky. So are you all set with your Diwali celebrations? Or are you already like celebrating your Diwali? Are you already in the mood to celebrate Diwali, or what is the plan? Festivities have started. Don't pollute the environment. Don't overeat. Maintain your regime of maintaining good health. Some people are traveling, some people are going to their relatives' house, some people are inviting their family. So yeah, I mean, everybody is busy with something or the other. Some people are going out for vacation, taking their family. Yeah, so Diwali is a time when there is a lot of hustle bustle. So even I am traveling from Tuesday onwards for a week, going to see my father. All right, so let's see who's my guest for today. My guest every week is a certified image consultant and a soft skills trainer, or a soft skills trainer, or only a soft skills trainer, or only an image consultant from ICBI. So this week we have an image consultant, a certified image consultant and a soft skills trainer from Kolkata. And she's been in this role from last almost close to 10 years, if I'm not wrong. And her name is Sana Jamal. So let's see if she's already here, and if she's here, I will just tell her to join this live interaction and let's understand from her what she's doing, where she's reached in her profession, and she will share her experience with all of you. Let's call Sana. Let's hear it from you. Hello,
Good
Sana.
afternoon. Hello, ma'am. Good afternoon, and good afternoon to all the viewers out there.
How are
I'm
you
so
doing?
glad. I'm good, ma'am. How about you?
Very well, very well. So seeing you after a very long time.
Yes, ma'am. Indeed, it's been a very long time.
Absolutely. How have things been with you, and how has everything been post pandemic?
Pandemic, ma'am, I believe, pandemic was okay. Everyone was at home, so a lot of family bonding time was there. So I really utilized that time on my fitness and health. So rather
Ah,
than there was
very good.
not much, yes, there was not much of work opportunity at that moment. But then I, instead of just sitting back, I wanted to invest something on myself. So with proper, I was an overweight. So now I have come
Oh,
down to yes, ma'am. I was around 75 at that, and within a
because of
span of
pandemic.
No. It was a post delivery weight gain
Acha.
kind of thing. And then I never got an opportunity to work on myself. But then with
Okay.
COVID, the good part is that I started focusing on my own self. So I really took care of myself and on my fitness regimen. So yes, and I was able to reduce good 20 kgs.
Wow, that's awesome. When did this happen? I mean, this happened during pandemic or this happened
Yes, ma'am,
post pandemic?
absolutely. No, during pandemic. So right from 2020 March, that was like I put my foot down that this is too much. I need to do
Hmm.
something about my health because there were a lot of issues associated with being overweight. So by the
Correct.
end 2021, I was in my best of weight and an ideal weight, I should say.
Hmm.
And then it has actually grown up that how important is fitness for you. So it is not only about working out,
Tell
but then the
me about
feeling.
it. I am like a fitness freak.
Ma'am, it's the same thing my family members tells me. So whatever it is, even if I'm like I do it early morning thing. So even if I'm going to bed at 2:30 so late, but then that is like the most essential thing for me now. कि
क्यों जाते हो
probably हाँ,
2:30 बेड पे इतना लेट?
that being a mother of two young kids and managing your own business and being an entrepreneur, there are a lot of hats that has to be played. So primarily I sit with my work of my preparation is primarily when my children go to sleep.
When do your children sleep?
11 now, not before
उसके
that.
बाद 2:30 आप सोते हो तो फिर उठते कब
तो
हो?
मैम मेरा वो तो बोला ना कि बिकॉज ऑफ यू हैव टू फॉलो दिस रेजिमेंट आपको आपका एक्सरसाइज करना है यू नीड टू डू टेक केयर ऑफ योरसेल्फ सो आई एम अप
Don't
एट
tell me you're
6:30.
exercising once they go to sleep. ऐसा तो नहीं है ना?
No, absolutely not. That is when I sit for focus on my work.
Hmm. Great.
So
So
the
tell
back
me,
end, the
everybody
home.
would like to know. Everybody would like to know that what's your journey been, and tell us about your life before ICBI.
Absolutely, ma'am. So I'll start right from the time when I started my corporate work of my professional life. So I was working with TCS as a
Hmm.
strategy consultant. So it happened to be in such a way that I met my husband in the same organization and I was deeply in love with him.
Hmm.
So it was around 2 years that, and the things were like I coming from a Muslim community. So people, it's a very conservative kind of we tend to believe that it's a conservative community. And it was a time when people were like, no, you are of the right age. So even though 24, 25, people tend to believe, the society tend to believe it's the right age for a girl to get married. So I was in the peak of my career. So from an as a consultant, I got a promotion to be a senior consultant, and that was the time when the wedding bell rang for me. So tied my knot. There were a few medical issues for which I had to. So the doctor had said that if you want to plan a family, you have to do it. Otherwise, it becomes too late for you. So that was a kind of, just when I see myself that I was in the peak of my career, or probably I would be reaching the peak of my career, it was a kind of I had to choose between my professional life or my personal life. So being an emotional person that I am, I chose on the emotional aspect and went with the flow and got married, had a baby. But then in this course of time, I was not being me. This was not me. And there was something which was like pulling me down in a nutshell. So I was being closed, I was being reserved. Though motherhood is a very beautiful journey. But then I couldn't connect with that journey because I was not being me. And right after my birth of my daughter, like it was around 20, 25 odd days, when I saw the ad of ICPI in the newspaper. So the best thing was that appealed to me was, you can manage your own time and be your own boss. So while I got married and with my pregnancy, I had to quit my job.
Hmm.
So that was the time when I went into a depression kind of a thing, or this just to be a housewife or the homemaker. I won't say to be a housewife with all due respect to people who choose, but my personality was something else. My
But
callings
tell
were
me,
something.
Sana, sorry to interrupt you. For how long were you a working professional before you actually got married?
2.5 years now.
2.5 years.
Yes. So it was at a very nascent stage that, I was just climbing the ladder. I got my promotion from a business consultant to a senior business consultant, and I was really enjoying what I was going through. So even though the relationship aspect was also equally good and the professional aspect was equally no, fulfilling for me. So that was the
Hmm.
time, I had to take a call. And coming back when I like after like, right after 25th day, I remember it very carefully. I'm talking about way back in 2013 when I saw the ad, and the best thing was you be your own boss and do things as per you. And then I went and I spoke to our center head at that point. So he counseled me and he invited me for a seminar there, so which was conducted by Rakesh sir. And the way he explained, so at that moment of time, for me, the priority was to look after my child, to look after my new family, as well as to do something on my own. So that is how, and it was, the course was only once a week at that point in time. So that was quite manageable. So I
Hmm.
started, and there was no looking back. So probably from the seminar to my enrollment, maximum it would have been having been 15 to 20 odd days when I knew that I had to do something.
Hmm.
So I started doing the course. I started doing the course. And the emotional aspect that I was undergoing was, kind of giving me that confidence that because of this 1.5 years for which I have not worked and sat back at home, taking care of my kids, taking care of the family, and that not being me was somewhere taking a toll on me. My
Right.
confidence level was my confidence level was going down. I I felt that though the body is of mine, but inside it is not me. So I was not happy with other relationships also because I was not happy with my own self.
Hmm.
So while doing the course, you understand your own self-image, you understand your own self-esteem. After pregnancy, your body changes. So there is a transition. So at that moment of time before ICPI coming in, there was not liking of my own body image, not liking of my own self-respect, self-esteem. What I go and teach people now is primarily comes from very core of my heart that I have also gone through these things.
Hmm.
So ICPI was not only a course for me, but then it was a kind of a hand holding that it gave me, it provided me, it gave me my confidence back. And
So how did you feel when you were in the course? I mean, what exactly was your mindset when you joined and when you left the course? I mean, what was the difference between Sana Jamal before the program and Sana Jamal after the program?
so before joining the program, the Sana Jamal was insecure. The Sana
Hmm.
Jamal was a person with low self-confidence, low self-esteem, and not taking her own decisions because she was now dependent on somebody financially, emotionally, every way. After the course, there was a transition, there was a rapid transition on myself. My body language changed because my trust, my belief system on my own self has been drastically changed. Because now, when there was a body image, I understood with the course that it is okay to whichever body you are, you have to respect that. As long as you are fit and capable of doing your own thing. So I started accepting my flaws. And there was a there was a belief, or I rather believe, that at times we cannot change the circumstances. In those moments, instead of fighting to change the circumstances, we should make friends with them. So everything
Hmm.
is not in our control. So these were some of the internal things that has had happened, along with the scientific facts about how you take care of it. So suppose when I talk about body image, so when you want to look appealing, attractive, how do you camouflage that? What is the importance of makeup? And how does grooming and makeup actually lifts your spirit? So and it all happened while I was learning these theories, I was implementing them on myself. And it was
Hmm.
really boosting my confidence. So there was a huge transition. So my self esteem, जो मेरा self confidence जो जा चुका था, वो आ रहा था. So I was in a transition phase from a caterpillar to a being a butterfly. So it is.
Absolutely amazing. Fantastic. So in last almost 10 years, 10 years से आप काम कर रहे हो ना, Sana?
हाँ, yes ma'am.
So what kind of trend have you observed in last 10 years? From the time you have actually started working till date, has there been any kind of a change in the trend that you see in the market? Like
Yes,
Kolkata
ma'am.
is a very different kind of market as compared to any other city. You must have also noticed it.
Absolutely, ma'am. Yes,
That
yes.
it's slightly slower market as compared
Hmm.
to any other market. So what
Yes.
trend have you seen? What kind of working style have you seen? What is the attitude of people? What is the awareness level? Do you still find it challenging for yourself to, get into the market and pitch for work, or does work come to you naturally now? How does it work for you?
Ma'am, I would agree that Kolkata market is very slow and very different from the rest of the part of the country. When I see my count of friends, my peers, and my colleagues working from different part of the country, pricing is a very big issue in Kolkata. That is my personal experience that I have been going through. So when you actually quote the price, even though the person believes that yes, there is a need to hire an image consultant or a soft skill trainer for their, be it an individual upliftment or be it at the company or a brand, at an organizational level, but then people are very skeptical about payments. So to that, I have learned the hard way. So there were many times when we could not close the deal. It was a slip between the cup and the lip. So it was as close as that. But
I'm
however, now
aware
I
of
have,
it. Yeah.
I am sure, ma'am.
शुरू शुरू में
So
तो बहुत होता था.
बहुत मैम बहुत, मतलब इट वाज लाइक, फिर वो होता था ना कि आपका रिजेक्शंस आपको डिमोटिवेट कर देता है. You're going out, you're meeting people, and then I'll tell you once I met a gentleman of an organization, and it was through a reference I went, and he told me I was talking about for his organized corporate training. So he told me employees को training क्यों देना है, वो तो छोड़ के चले जाएंगे.
Mm.
So, so you
Mindset,
understand this?
mindset
Yes,
issues.
it is absolutely mindset issue, and you cannot. हमें आप उसको अपलिफ्ट करेंगे तो आपका फायदा होगा ना. तो इस तरह के मेरा फायदा होगा तो वो छोड़ के चला जाएगा. हमें तो अब तो सैलरी भी आपको नहीं देना चाहिए. वो तो आपको छोड़ के चला जाएगा. आप इतना पीपीएफ और ये सब फलाना धमकाना यू आर डूइंग, बट एट एंड ऑफ द डे यू शुड नॉट गिव एनी बेनिफिट. और आप अगर किसी को बेनिफिट ही नहीं दोगे, इफ यू नॉट लेटिंग योर एम्प्लॉइज ग्रो, हाउ विल योर ऑर्गेनाइजेशन ग्रो? So there have been instances when people accept what you're trying to say, but then again there are people who do not want to accept. And the beauty of ICPI soft skills training is, you understand Johari window so well. You understand the concept of okayness. So you don't impose your decision on them. You try to understand that is their point of view, based on their conditioning, the background and perception that they are coming from. So you can lead a horse to water, but it is not always possible to make them drink.
Right.
So that was one of the things that I understood, and with all respect to everybody. So I left that gentleman on a note. आपको जब अगर महसूस हो that you need somebody, please, I will be really happy to help you.
Hmm.
And the other strategy which I have analyzed, like with COVID, with the lockdown and pandemic, when I was really retrospecting on myself that क्या हो रहा है, क्यों नहीं things work कर रहे हैं, touchwood जो अभी मेरे को एक strategy पे जिसपे मैं काम कर रही हूँ, it's a like very healthy thing that I found out, and it is again goes thanks to Rakesh sir, because he taught me the concept of niche. पहले क्या था ना, I was open to all kind of assignment. तो वो ऑल काइंड ऑफ असाइनमेंट करते करते क्या हुआ, आई हैव बिकम अ जैक ऑफ ऑल ट्रेड्स एंड मास्टर ऑफ नन. And in today's time, it is all about speciality.
Right.
We do not go to a general physician most of the time, apart from your normal having flus.
Sana, even in image, we have learned the rule of one.
Yes,
Focal point.
absolutely.
When there are too many focal points, you get
You
distracted.
get confused. Absolutely, ma'am.
यहाँ पे भी वही है.
So I have learned, what I have done is I have made a simple 80-20 rule. 80% of my time goes to the 20% of my products that I am very good at it. And I now try to market myself on those things. So most of my work that I am getting, which I started developing a habit of, being present in various social media platforms. So though I had a LinkedIn account earlier, but then I was not that very frequent with the posts and with showing the world that I am a subject matter expert and I hold an authority over these areas. And with the transition that happened, touchwood, I would say, that work is now coming to me organically. So people are liking my profile and straight away they are coming. We would like to get into a diagnosis call with you to understand how we can work and collaborate together. So that has really helped. And second thing is you have to understand what kind of market or what kind of target audience you want to. Once you understand your niche area, then you have to identify who is your target. So even though I want to say that I want to work with sales, so sales is there in all the departments. Sales आपको किस पे जाना है, आपको किसके लिए काम करना है, and that is how after creating your niche, the next important things comes is identifying your target audience. और आपको वो target audience कहाँ पे मिलेगा? You get into that. So I'd really like to share, if you can go, if you have went through my profile, there was one, I used to post the same content in LinkedIn, same content in FB, and same content in Insta. Okay, and my Insta account was a very recent one. So probably from this year onwards, I have like created my Insta account. So I was not active and nothing like that. So when I started posting, I was posting the same stuff in all these three medias. But then, however, later I realized the content and the kind of language rich your knowledge which is being shared, the more it is read on LinkedIn rather than on FB or Insta. So it was a month back when I realized that Instagram mein people do not read your content, but whereas LinkedIn mein padhte hain. I started going to reels, and I'll tell you, one of my reel of a very basic sitting etiquette got viral. So it has around 7.8 million views. And
Wow.
because of that reel getting viral, my followers from 150 till have now reached to 64,000 followers.
My God. On its own.
Yes, ma'am, on its own, and it's in all organic. So it's been just my 3 reels out, and if you can check my profile, so all the reels, the
What have you
views,
done? What magic have you done, Sana?
ma'am, that is I'm yet to figure it out. So people are commenting on me that they have not seen this kind of incredible growth from 150 to 64.3, and touchwood, it is still counting and still growing. So
My
on
God.
Monday I had posted a thank you for 50K followers. On Tuesday, I'm getting 64.
Amazing. That's
So
so
it is,
amazing.
I believe that it is just
ऐसा
that
क्या पोस्ट कर दिया आपने,
every,
सना?
मैम कुछ भी नहीं, आप चेक करके देख लो. इट इज वेरी सिंपल. द पॉइंट इज हर चीज को इतना टेक्निकलिटीज में, ये मैं बिलीव करती हूँ कि हर चीज को इतना डिफिकल्ट नहीं बनाना चाहिए. वी एज अ कंसल्टेंट वी हैव टू मेक पीपल लाइफ इजियर. तो आपको वो इजी तरीके से लोगों के पास पहुंचाना होगा. तो बस मैंने उसी को ही इनकॉर्पोरेट करने का कोशिश किया है अपने रील्स में. सो दीज आर लाइक वेरी 20 सेकंड 15 seconds reels that I've been making. So it's been just 3 reels out there, and there is a drastic change. And
Awesome.
I've got people calling me from all over the country that आप ऐसा सेशंस देती हैं क्या, आप ऐसा सेशंस देती हैं क्या, what do we do to do more. So there have been like comments, people like, why don't you do something on food etiquette, खाना कैसे खाते हैं, ये कैसे करते हैं. And there was people commenting negatives also. You know how social media is, but then
That's okay.
everybody has their own perspective to it.
True, very true.
And with
So what
LinkedIn,
kind of clients do you work with, Sana?
ma'am, I work more with BFSI and ITES. And for one-on-one consultation, I've been having lots of NRIs now approaching me. So I have clients from Oman, Bahrain, and Turkey as well. So where I am doing a one-on-one coaching on their image building and maintaining their soft skills as well.
Fantastic. And tell me now, how has ICPI certification helped you spread your wings?
As I said, the certification is the boost that it gives. You know, when you're not certified, there is a kind of fear. So I, being a person who is a very much process oriented, everything has to be in place. तभी मैं कुछ कर सकती हूँ. Though I do not, it's a kind of mentality that people has and they believe and they bring it on the people. But I follow a different school of thought कि हर चीज पहले systematic होगा तभी वो आगे बढ़ेगा. It might work, it is my belief, so it might work for somebody, it might not work for somebody else. वो उनका ये है. certification has transformed me. उसे मेरा personality जो था ना, वो it is like, you know, you give the shine or you give the cuts to the diamond and it starts shining. It was kind
Right.
of that. And the most important thing is you being your own boss. So after my joining the course and being an independent consultant and an entrepreneur, there was again a time when I was in my second pregnancy and I had to take a sabbatical again. But then at that point in time, my first pregnancy, the experience, the emotional aspect of my first pregnancy and the emotional aspect of my second pregnancy was so very different because I no longer had body image issues. Because now I was teaching people, I was inculcating that how you accept yourself with the flaws.
And you
आप
were
दूसरों
mentally tuned to the fact that, I mean, you accept what you have,
absolutely,
I mean,
absolutely.
this is self-acceptance.
Yes, and when I talk about these my personal experiences with the clients or with my clients, it is very well they are except they it builds a very good connection between both of us. And in my corporate training also, I like to keep it very simple. It is not always about the content that you are doing. The corporates come after me, like I had a, like recently I've done it with LIC, and now though it's not official, and I'm signing a very big deal on a bigger level with them now. So it is not always about the content. It is how about you connect with them and how you facilitate. And the mode now has been changed from rather from training to facilitation as well. So even that has helped, and one has to understand the importance, like a very small thing, the importance of storytelling. Why people get so hooked up when you share a story, when you share your experience with them. So I really follow the principles of back, visual, auditory, and kinesthetic. So I try to bring those in my training sessions so that it is the experience are experiential learning, and the takeaway is much more. So rather than just following the PPT mode, I have these various role plays, activities, and drama where I bring in the experiential learning. And it is again very important to analyze how your session is going right from the time you start the session. So yes, the way you end your session, the feedback, you should not wait for the feedback just after the session. The feedback you have to keep taking in between the sessions as well, with the responses of the audience.
Right.
How you are actually engaging with them. Are they on the same page or not?
Correct.
So वो फीडबैक शीट जो हम लोग लास्ट में देते हैं और उसमें हम लोग टिक मार्क या ग्रेडिंग करते हैं, वो एक्चुअली वो आपका एक्चुअल असेसमेंट नहीं हुआ, बिकॉज एट दैट मोमेंट ऑफ टाइम आपने पूरा करवा चुके हो 4 hours, 8 hours, 6 hours, whatever is the duration you have agreed with the client, आप वो कर चुके हो. But then now if you get a bad review, you cannot go back and change. So you have to follow then and there. When you see a blank face on your participant's face, that means there's no connect. Connecting with your audience is very important as the content is. And you can only connect when you know your homework done, when you know the demography of the group.
Absolutely.
You do your homework done. So
Right.
these are some of the steps that I have been following in my sessions, and I've seen credible results of that.
Amazing. So how do you promote yourself, Sana? I mean, what is your strategy? Is it only through social media, or is there any other medium by which you promote yourself?
No, ma'am. As of now, I told that, see, again, I'll say every person has a unique hunger. The definition of success is very individualistic. So whatever I am doing and whatever I am getting, I am satisfied at this moment of time. तो मुझे कोई ज़रूरत ही नहीं महसूस हो रहा है कि मैं और एवेन्यूज को I go and reach out and implement the other avenues. अभी मैं सिर्फ सोशल मीडिया पे ही I am very active on social media. So I am following that and I'm getting good responses.
And what platforms do you work on? I mean, basically, is it Instagram only, or you have
No,
your
I have a LinkedIn,
presence on?
I have my LinkedIn, I have FB. So I have my professional page, very different from my personal page. I do not mix them all. Rather, I promote myself as Radiance with Sana, the name of my organization. And the Radiance with Sana is all about, professional life. So it does not have to be what song I'm listening to, where I'm checking in, what I am doing, or what vacation I've been. So these things I do not mix with my professional image. So professional image is more about a strategy of being the authority of the subject that I'm doing, the kind of trainings that I've been doing, and the kind of feedback that I've been getting. So these are some of the things that I do. And on various other like Facebook and Instagram, I really follow, what I'm giving back to the community. Because image consultancy is something where people believe it's very expensive. But then it is actually not very expensive. When you look good, has nothing to do with the cost of money you are spending. You can equally look good in a West Side dress as well as if you go to Zara or a Mango. It is just you have to understand what colors look good on you, what kind of fit would look good on you, what kind of patterns complements you. तो आप अगर एक बार सर्विस लेते हो तो इट इज नॉट ओनली इट्स काइंड ऑफ लर्निंग, ठीक है ना? तो मैं लोगों को ऐसे बोलती हूँ कि पैसा आपके पास आता है चला जाता है, बट लर्निंग इज वन थिंग जो आपसे कोई ले नहीं पाएगा, and you can pass this learning to generations to come.
Correct. So tell me, Sana, how do you stay relevant? What is your mantra of keeping yourself updated?
To keep yourself updated is to know the technologies, to go into frequent training. So I also do trainings to upgrade myself. So I keep taking, I have done facilitation training, I have done something on online, because after 2020 things was changed. So understanding how do you use whiteboard for your feedback, for interaction, as I believe that the presentation, it has not to be a one-way traffic. Any learning has to be a two-way, because we are not dealing with children here, we are dealing with adults. So until unless I engage with them, try to understand their point of view, तो फिर वो नहीं होगा ना. So how now, since the technology has been changed from classroom session to we are moving to an online session, how do I ask my participant to respond? So the various technicalities of it, the various understanding of the various ladder boards. So that was one of the training that I had taken. I have taken a training on facilitation skills, because that was from my market research that I found training is no longer, training on corporates is no longer limited to training, because now it's a combination of facility training. So you have to combine both. The importance of storytelling. So these are like very small things which, as and when I get time, I try to upgrade myself. So as and when I upgrade myself, it brings a lot of knowledge, and I try to inculcate and pass on this knowledge to my audience as well.
Great, fantastic. And what do you see yourself doing 5 years down the line?
5 years down the line, ma'am, I would really want to.
आपके बच्चे कितने बड़े हैं?
Ma'am, my daughter is 9 and my son is 5.
Wow, you don't look like a girl who has got another girl who is 9-year-old and a 5-year-old boy.
Ma'am, this was again coming back.
That is, I think, the trait of that's the quality of being an image consultant, that you are able to, look fantastic all the time.
Absolutely, ma'am. And because it comes from something internal, and you're happy the way you are, and happiness and pleasure and peace is the best beauty gift that a lady can have. If you are at peace internally, that reflects outside.
Absolutely,
and
absolutely.
With
happy
ICBI,
inside.
Yes, and with ICBI, I get that liberty to look after my family, look after my in-laws, and look after my own self as a professional. So that is the beauty of a relationship, giving a chance of a second career. ये मुझे लगता है ना, ये ICBI ने ही लाया है, और मेरे जैसी हजारों लड़कियां होंगी, औरतें होंगी, जो who is blessing you, ma'am, Suman ma'am, and Rakesh sir for this. मैंने जो वो feather था ना, जैसे Maleficent का feather वो जल गया था, and the way Maleficent has got inside, it was a kind of getting back my feathers again. And with the constant support, the hand-holding that ICBI gives, I really feel कि और आपको दूसरी तरफ देखने का जरूरत नहीं. The library is there, the hand-holding, the guidance is there, and most importantly, you and sir is just a mail out of one call away. That's the beauty of it. To be a member of this alumni, I really feel proud of it, because it is not only about, you don't see as a consultant. but then you see them as a family, and the entire support that they get from an ICBI
ICBI
to
has
uplift.
always been a family, a very close fraternity of image consultants. And me and Sir have always been there to, support them,
Absolutely.
handhold them, be where, I mean, we are needed and required at any given point of time.
I was working on, I'm just talking about way back 7 to 8 months back. I wanted, when I was like, no, when I was like drafting my niche and I was trying to understand कि मेरा niche क्या है? Even that is a very big concept कि आपको समझ में आए कि आपका niche क्या हो सकता है. तो आपका सेल्फ एनालिसिस होना बहुत जरूरी होता है कि आप कहाँ पे लैडर पे खड़े हो. ठीक है ना. मेरा जो बैकग्राउंड है वहां से जब मैं निश आइडेंटिफाई करने की कोशिश कर रही थी, आई वाज इन अ डिलेमा ऑफ कपल ऑफ थिंग्स. So I
जब
wrote
आपने
a
राकेश
mail.
सर को कनेक्ट किया.
Yes, yes. And I wrote a mail, and the beautiful response that I got, he called me up the very next day and he was trying to कि ठीक है सना तुम ये कर लो वो कर लो वो कर लो और फिर we will sit and discuss.
I know.
So ma'am, the thing is यार कि you might be at a like an institute. आपके पास हजारों हजारों कंसल्टेंट होंगे, मगर आप हर किसी के लिए इतना अपनापन दिखाना, इतना हैंड होल्डिंग करना, इतना गाइडेंस करना, आई डोंट थिंक नोबडी डज इट. इंस्टीट्यूट्स आर लाइक वेरी ट्रांजैक्शनल काइंड ऑफ अ थिंग. आपने पैसा दिया, आपने कोर्स किया, ठीक धन्यवाद. But then with you and sir, it is so personalized, that I know that अभी भी और आगे चल के भी मुझे कुछ भी प्रॉब्लम हुआ, I know that you are there, Rakesh sir is there, Sham sir is there to to hold us back. You people act as like as a bolster. आप गिरने नहीं दोगे.
Absolutely. That's the, USP of being a part of ICBI. That's always been
Absolutely.
the case. And even with the first batch of ICBI, all the people from the first batch are still associated with ICBI, with Rakesh Agarwal and Suman Agarwal.
Absolutely, ma'am. Even in Kolkata, I think I was the second or the third odd batch. So
Right.
I really look up to you. I really look up to Sir, and the kind of, identifying now when I say that work comes to me, identifying my niche and, create carving this 80-20 principle was again coming from Sir in their webinars. So when there was no work happening and he was trying to teach the consultant how to ace, सर ने एक लाइन बोला था एक वेबिनार में, आई डोंट रिमेम्बर. उन्होंने बोला दुकान तो लगाओ, कहाँ लगाती हो कैसे लगाती हो वो मैटर नहीं करता, खोल के दुकान बैठो तो एंड लेट पीपल अंडरस्टैंड कि यू आर देयर इन द मार्केट, फिर अपने आप को बढ़ाओगे. सो दैट रियली स्ट्राइक्ड मी एंड आई सेड कि हर चीज परफेक्शन पे ही नहीं शुरू होता. परफेक्शन स्ट्राइव करना बहुत अच्छी बात है, बट देन एंड उससे पहले क्या था ना, लाइक बिफोर दिस आई वाज डिपेंडेंट, तो जो काम आएगा मेरे पास मैं वही करूंगी.
See, there is a very thin line between perfection and procrastination. When you're trying to be too perfect, you always tend to become very dheela.
Right?
Because there are no perfect situations, there are no perfect moments.
And
Everything
you
you
try
try to perfect, you always say that there are no perfect moments when I can do things perfectly. और उसी चक्कर में procrastination होता है.
Absolutely. And you play
इसलिए
a
चाहे
very blame game.
imperfect हो, चाहे जैसा भी हो, start करो, things will always fall in place.
And in this procrastination, we try to play a victim card, or we try to blame the circumstances. We try to blame the situations that we are. मगर सब कुछ अपने हाथ में होता है अगर आप चाहो तो. 24 घंटे सबको मिलता है, 24 घंटे सबको मिलता है, आप उसको कैसे यूटिलाइज कर रहे हो, the ball is in your.
Correct. So one last question for you, Sana. What is that one message that you would like to share with all those people who are aspiring to become image consultants and soft skills trainers?
So understand the one suggestions or one sentence that I have to say. Understand that where you are standing, do not wait till you reach perfection. It's a perfection is a journey. It is not the goal.
Perfection की तरफ मत जाओ.
Yes. Understand आप कहाँ पे हो, आप किसको वैल्यू दे सकते हो, आप क्या कर सकते हो जो डिफरेंट है compared to what other people are doing. आप उसी में अपना niche बनाओ, and I'm sure definitely you're going to succeed in it. And you have a wonderful fraternity for your support and guidance. So there's no looking back.
Fantastic. Great. So, Sana, now we'll just open the question answers for all the people who are waiting over here. Thank you for being so patient, and I think there are some questions for Sana Jamal. If there are any people who want to ask any questions to Sana, please feel free. So Sana is here to address all your queries, concerns, questions. If you have anything that you would like to ask her, please, we leave Sana with you for all the questions and answers. We'll wait for a couple of minutes if there are any
Yes.
questions. Otherwise, we can close the live interaction. Let's see if we have already missed out certain questions. If we haven't, then we'll just wait for a couple of.
And I think there's a question which comes, do you feel it is better to collaborate and manage your social media? So yes, it is always better to collaborate because not only on social media but on various other platforms as well. Because collaboration is one such thing which leads to a win-win situation for both the parties. So even on social media, if you can collaborate, yes, why not? It's just a good idea.
Okay, so there is one comment. I'm not able to get the name. I'm a new student at ICBI and I'm starting to realize that it's not an institute, but it is like a family, seriously. Thank you so much. May I have your name? Tshahana. Shana. I'm not able to get your name, sorry. But if you could just write your name in the comment section, I think that would
So
be great.
somebody has asked,
Thank you for
how
the
do you
compliment.
score? Yes. Somebody has asked, how do you score good marks in UPSC interview?
What interview?
UPSC interview.
Okay, but we will not be the right people to give you the answer here.
Yes.
This is about image consulting and soft skills training. So if you have any relevant questions regarding that, we'll be more than happy to give you the answers. Apart from that, I'm really sorry, but we will not be able to help you. Tasneem, thank you, Tasneem. You all have tricky, names on Instagram, so we are not able to figure out who this is. Thank you for the compliment, Tasneem. Okay, anybody else has any question for Sana about her profession, about the kind of work that she's doing, about her prior experience, about her industry experience? Please feel free. Have you hired someone to manage your Insta handle, Sana?
No, I am doing it on my own. So my reels were shooted by my daughter only. So my 9 years old daughter, she is shooting the reels for me, and I'm doing all the postings.
कैसे करते हो सना? मेरा तो 9 ईयर का बच्चा फोन भी नहीं हैंडल कर सकता है अभी.
मैम क्या बोल रहे हैं? मेरा तो आधा टाइम उन लोगों के पास फोन रहता है. With my phone
No,
gets hijacked.
I don't allow my son to touch my phone.
That's,
So there is discipline.
Ma'am, that
So,
is, मतलब I have kept a day. तो आप मतलब once in a week, 7 days में one day I allow them कि ठीक है तुम लोग फोन देख सकते हो. See, I don't
okay.
want to create a barrier कि उनको भी टेक्नोलॉजी के साथ उनको भी आगे जाना होगा. Yes, discipline is equally important, but then that should not come in between their health, their nutrition, their studies. तो that is why like Saturday, Sundays are their off. So Saturday मैंने रखा कि ठीक है तुम लोग Saturday फोन दे सकते हो. And yes, when it comes to my work, I pull her out to do the shooting for me.
Great. So somebody is asking, where is the office? Ma'am, where is ICBI located? May I have your name? Divanz. Sorry, I don't know your name, but which location are you looking at? Is it Mumbai? Is it Kolkata or any other location? So if you could just directly message me, I can share the address with you and you can find out the details. Anybody else? Brilliant work. Meghna, thank you. This is for Sana. Sana, Meghna is complimenting you on your work.
Thank you so much.
Sana, some good books you would like to recommend?
Good books is that I would like to recommend, The Monk Who Sold His Ferrari. Alchemist is it's very close to my heart. The Secret is very close to my heart. It's the power of manifestation, and it has really worked for me. So you can definitely read that.
I have personally seen Sana Jamal's work. She's excellent in her work. Highly recommended. This is Bell's Store and Laundry. Okay, thank you. Thank you for the compliment. That's for Sana.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Okay, this is Kolkata. Okay, directly message me, Divans, sorry, and I'll share the address with you. Or you can, DM ICBI also, and we will just share the address. All right? Okay. Anybody else? Alekhya. Alekhya, do you have any question? If we are done with questions, are we ready to pack up? Or you still have any question for Sana? If you have any questions regarding courses with ICBI, you can directly message us and we'll be more than happy to help you with the courses. We have a course in image management and we have a course in soft skills. Image management program is for 6 months and soft skills program is for another 6 months. Both courses put together, you have a course for 1 year. And if you need any further information, you can get in touch with us and we'll be more than happy to help you by, discussing anything further regarding the same. And you can also visit our website, imageconsultinginstitute.com. Thank you so much. And this was a great interaction. Thank you for being a part of this live interaction. I was in conversation with Sana Jamal. And Sana, thank you so much for being a part of this conversation.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for giving me an opportunity.
This is Shivani. She is saying thank you, Suman ma'am, and Sana. I'm a new student at ICBI. My name is Shivani Singh. Just wanted some input on how exactly to overcome the hesitation of approaching people for work. Okay, Sana, Shivani, you can write to me and I'll give you all the guidelines. So we are almost closing this live interaction now. Please write to me and I'll be more than happy to help you with this. You can directly message me and then we can connect. So thank you so much, everybody. Thank you, Sana, and wish you all the very best. Until we meet again, I wish you good luck for your journey ahead.
Thank you.
And thank you so much, all the audience who were a part of this interaction. And until next week, this is Suman Agarwal and Sana Jamal signing off. Thank you and goodbye. Thank you, Sana. Thank you once again.
Thank you. You're most welcome, ma'am. Thank you, everybody, for your precious time.
Bye.
Bye.